Friends, hello, welcome back. Hopefully everyone's day's been going well so far. So we started this in Madden where we do a little thing called we make one trade, only one. You can only make one single trade. Can we make one trade though and turn said team into a championship winner? Now we struggled with it in Madden because you couldn't really trade for any players. It's almost literally impossible to trade for an 80 overall, even with throwing out first round pick after first round pick. So it didn't go too well over there in Madden, unfortunately, but it was something I thought it'd be fun to try on NHL where you can actually trade away first round picks and get second or third line players. In Madden's case, they was just not having any of it. So hopefully that's the case here where it works out better for us with these Buffalo Sabres. Currently a conservative buyer looking at this team. They have Taylor Hall, they have Jack Eichel, they have Victor Golofsson on that first line. Sniper, playmaker, sniper. That might be, that's a bona fide first line. One we don't really have to mess with. Second line, we have Jeff Skinner, we have Sam Reinhart, and we have Eriksson. I mean, this team is loaded with playmakers and snipers. Let me tell you what. Then we get to the bottom six. Now, this is where things become a concern. Clearly, they have some bottom six players that are, in the position they need to be, which is, a bunch of two-way forwards, defensive defensemen type of players that fit well where they're at. The only problem is you got Lazar that's a 77 overall, and his defensive awareness 82, shot blocking 81. It's just not good enough, not going to cut it. A lot of these guys at the bottom line there, not the greatest defensive players. So we'll see. Maybe we can look bottom six there. How's Okposo looking? I can't imagine he's going to +3 any of these lines, is he? He's not. Okay, so we'll leave him there. We probably won't mess with the top two lines because we can only, again, make one trade here. Rasmus Dahlin and Ristolainen. I like the top deeper. I can't believe Rasmus Dahlin's only 86 overall. McCabe's out there. Montour. This is actually a solid defense. Montour and McCabe +3 in it on this line. Do they fit everywhere? They do. That's beautiful. Okay, so Montour could be a third liner too. +3. That line still, yeah, him and Yokoharu will. That's beautiful. So if we could pick up a second line, is that the number one want? Second line D pair? Second line, I mean, we're +3 and it's still there with the defensive defenseman and McCabe and Irwin. I love this coach we got assigned today, man. It can just be the matter of what kind of coach you get assigned with the scheme fits sometimes. And these guys are +3 as well, but McCabe's not it's not McCabe. McCabe's got the good chemistry, right? Yeah, he does. He's got beautiful chemistry. It's Irwin that we're concerned about. So maybe we can get an 85+ defenseman there that fits well on this team. That would be nice. I mean, it might be goaltender that we really have to go after. Yeah, it is gold. Oh, I have to get a goaltender, man. I think what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to draw up a trade where we can get a goaltender, a bottom six player, a second line defenseman, and see if that one trade can go through here. Or again, we'll get the feelers out here. This is how we was talking Madden. Should we try one trade isn't just one player? We can also do that. Love to hear you guys' suggestions on it. Maybe we go future episodes. Oh, Casey Middlestat's out there. Middlestat, you didn't tell me you wanted to play, pal. You're a playmaker, so you don't really help us much. We might make the trade to send you out the door there. I think we might trade you in general there. Middlestat's going to be on the block. Do we make one trade with one team, though, as we were saying? Or do we consider, do you guys want to see us do more of a just one trade in general, one player, that one player added to the team? I think the one thing about it is it's, in sports, you usually can't just do one player, even one or two players. Maybe we'll make a two-player maximum or something. After this, we'll see how she goes. I'm thinking Dallas, though, baby. I'm thinking Ben Bishop. I am thinking a defenseman. Actually, I don't know if we're going to get a middle-tier defenseman in Dallas. I think they're all studs. Heiskanen, Klingberg, Lindell's out there. Lindell could be an option. An 84 overall. How does he fit from a chemistry standpoint? Everywhere. Perfect. Beautiful. That's just what we're looking for. So we'll talk Lindell. And now let's look at the forwards. What do you guys got over here, Dallas? Forward-wise, do you have anything that can help us win a Stanley Cup? Why are your forwards overall so low? Hintz. Hintz could be an answer. Maybe 2-way 40. I like Hintz. Hintz looks good. Fits on forward line 3. 3 bills, though, he's getting paid. That is a lot of money. I don't know if we can afford all of this. We are getting a little bit pricey here. The elite sniper and Gary. Now, I'm not going to go down that route. I hope you can't lift trigger. I forgot that does not work. That's going to be our option. Oh, Joe Pavelski's actually a 2-way forward. Joe, I don't know how I feel about. Oh, never mind again. Still can't get right trigger. I don't know why that's not fixed. 87, 84. He's got good passing. He's a good player all around, really. What's he getting paid? Forward line 3. Oh, 7 bills. Never mind. Just kidding, Joe. You can stay over here. We can't afford that. I think we're going to look at Hintz. I think Hintz is going to be the bottom 6 guy we try to pick up here. Maybe we make a 3-player limit. I don't think we can go over 3. We're going to talk to Dallas, so it's going to put us over the cap by just $9 million. Not a big deal. Not a whole lot there. We're fine. We'll be all right. We'll start with the goaltender. Hutton, Olmark. Neither one of them getting paid a lot. We'll throw Hutton on there. 2.7. That's going to open some space up. I don't know what else they're rocking over here in Dallas right now. Filter that direction there. It looks like Jeff Skinner's getting paid the dough. Look at him, but he's an 84 overall, so he's going to stay on the team. Okpozo's getting paid the dough, and he's a power. The problem with moving Okpozo, though, is we like his defensive abilities here, and he's going to help us, I think, in that department. Miller, on the other hand, what is he doing down there in the AHL? He's got, oh, baby, look at that scheme or chemistry he's got there across the board. We might have to keep him there. I'll take a look here in a second. McCabe was the other guy. What was he, an 81? He had great chemistry, though, across the board as well. Eakin. We'll probably have to keep you. At 1 point, Tage Thompson can go. He's got some trade value, and he's 1.4 million. That could be an answer there, I think. Tage Thompson, 82. I don't like the defense on him. So we'll go Thompson. Oh, what happened here? Buffalo would be over those. Yeah, I understand. I wanted to click on Tage Thompson. Was he doing something wrong there? Apparently. There you go, Thompson. Here you go. Come on down. Okay, so we're down to 5 million in cap space. We have to really find a way to. We're going to have to ask Dallas to hold on to some of this cap, clearly. We'll start with Lind. I didn't realize Lindell's getting 5.8 million. Holy smokes. Maybe that's the problem. We got to look for a better defender, I think, here. 5.8 million is just way too much. That's the issue. I didn't realize he was getting paid so much. Good for him, just raking in the dough. But we'll talk Dallas. We'll see if you guys want to do some salary retention here first, because I think that a guy that fits all defensive pairs, that's a start, I think. That's a good start here. There we go. Under the cap. That's definitely not going to go through like that. We're going to have to add some more on that again. I mean, we're going to go big ball in here. We want you to make this trade. We're talking Casey Middlestat. I think he's a guy we'll consider moving here. He's a playmaker. Oh, man. Do we try something else first, like Dylan Cousins, though? And there's always the potential that Middlestat can sign and play with us then. So we're going to go that with Dylan Cousins. And it's obviously going to take a first-round pick of that Buffalo as well. So we'll go first Dylan Cousins, Thompson, Hutton for Bishop, Lindell, and Hintz. I mean, really, when you look at the trade on paper, it don't seem that bad. The goaltender's the big fish here. You pick up Lindell, and you pick up Hintz, some solid pieces here on a team that's really solid up the bottom as it is. Do we make this trade? Is this the answer for the Buffalo Sabres? Send it. Trade rejected. Trade block. Okay, so I was over here, thinking really hard about sending that or overpaying, and it wasn't for it. Second round pick, we'll throw it on there as well. Trade is still rejected. Okay, so we're going to go first. I got you. I hear you loud and clear. 2 firsts for Bishop, Lindell, and Hintz. That is a lot, right? Especially when you're considering we're giving up Dylan Cousins as well. But we're asking them to retain salary. So we're paying for the retention salary here. And they still said, no thank you. Okay, so we're going to, man. I mean, you don't really max out much better than that, to be completely honest. How much better can you do? Dylan Cousins? You can't throw Middlestat on. That is a big price to pay. Is that better than the first-round pick, though? We'll see what they think. Trade rejected. They were fine with the current salary. Yeah, they're not really comfortable retaining the salary. We knew that'd be a problem. I think we're just going to have to go elsewhere. That trade is a wash, I'm going to have to say, because just the fact of the matter is they want too much. Dallas, no. Edmonton don't have the goaltender. Florida, not so much. I mean, they got Bob. What do you got over there? Minnesota doesn't have a lot of cap space, it looks like here. But, I mean, that's fine. We're going to be getting players in return there. Montreal, Carey Price, that's too expensive. Nashville, how much is Pekka Rinne, you guys think? They got a lot of solid pieces over there in Smashville. Maybe they could help us out here. Pekka Rinne, or even Saros, one or the other. Saros, or too low of an overall. That's not going to work. New Jersey, no. Islanders, I want to say their goalie is Varlamov, and he's an 85. It's not horrible. Rangers, how about Georgia? What? Oh, Georgiev. I'm thinking of Shesterkin. I was like, why is his trade value so low? Shesterkin, no, that's a great addition there. What if we go Shesterkin? I might do that. That could work out for us there. Entry-level deal, open some cap up. I don't know if the Rangers have the defense, though, that we'd be potentially looking for here. We'll look. 83 would work, I think. 83, 85 wouldn't be bad. I ain't paying that much for Trouba, though. I think D'Angelo's an offensive defenseman. Yeah, he is. And he's only going to fit on forward line 3, so that's not going to work. Oh, Jack Johnson's a Ranger. Congratulations on that with New York. Good for you guys. Flyers. Again, we can go Carter Hart. That would possibly work here. Ivan Provorov being is an expensive addition, though. 2-way forward. Defensive pair 3. Definitely not going to work. Gustafson, no. Gossesbear, no. Sandheim says no. Myers, it's not going to work there either, it appears. We're going to have to stick with something different here. Pittsburgh, maybe? Matt Murray. No, they don't have Matt Murray no more. Who am I kidding? San Jose, goal players are too expensive. All of them, that's not going to work. It's going to be a tough one to find. Maybe we go... St. Louis could work. We could talk Parayko. Parayko, can you please play on this team? Top 40 pair. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Parayko will work. We'll go goaltender. And we'll look at, again, Binnington. $4 bills a year he's getting. Not bad there. And we'll go to the forwards and see if we can find, again, a bona fide top bottom 6 guy here. Thomas. You get to way forward? Yes. Doesn't fit anywhere. Don't really care. He's got to be a bottom line guy. Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah, it'd be a great player to have him, sure. But look at Thomas. Maybe even Schwartz. I like Thomas better because he's cheaper. And the fact that, Schwartz is a sniper, that's not really helping the bottom six as much there. The 82, though, it's a big addition, knowing Robert Thomas. He can win the draws if we need him to there. Sanford not too far behind him. We're going to try Thomas. Let's try Thomas, Parayko. I always do that. You got to hit the square button on that, or X, my bad. And make that work like that. Okay, that's perfect. How's the cap looking? We're going to be $2 million over the cap. So we're going to have to ask them to retain just a little bit. Not near as much as we was asking the Dallas Stars to retain, though. So this one could probably work out here. We'll give it a try. Colton Parayko's salary is going to be the one retained here. I don't know if we can make that work, though, because he's 2 years left. Yeah, that should work. Even Bennington's only 1 year. That might work as well. We don't even have to max out the offer if we don't want to there. We're going to throw on Cousins, Thompson. And I don't know. How much do we got to go here? Just a second? Cousins, Thompson, Hutton, a second. I mean, Cousins is a solid piece there. We'll try that out. Trade rejected. They said, get out of here. Shut the front door. That's not going to happen. Oh, that's a first. Oh, well, we'll go with the first. We'll drop the second, send the first. There you go. Trade rejected. Trade surplus. I understand. We're just trying to make this trade work here, St. Louis. What are you guys thinking? About a second. They're saying, how about no? Okay, so with the one first. I feel like we're overpaying very much when you consider how much these trade values are. 2 firsts, Dylan Cousins, Thompson, and Carter Hutton. Send it. Trade rejected. The current situation. I get it. I don't actually get it because I think you guys can afford to keep it here. You guys got plenty of cap space. You're just being a little bit greedy, but there we go. We'll try dropping it a little bit. That's literally the lowest we can drop it. Salaries will change, but you can't do that still. Oh, we're going to have to go big. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you, but Middlestat's going to have to go. Middlestat with that crazy-eyed trade value. Is that going to get the job done? Yes. Okay. Parayko, Bennington, and I already forget the other guy. Robert Thomas, and I sent out 2 first. Middlestat, Cousins. Oh, that was a big trade. That was a big one. We'll go ahead and edit these lines though real quick. See where this puts the team here. I'm going to say we'll be all right, hopefully. All right, so here's what we're going to look at. Ristolainen and Dahlin still going to be the top D pair because we're trying to play the chemistry game here. And Parayko fits better on the second line because of Dahlin's not Dahlin, but Ristolainen's horrible scheme fit here. He doesn't really fit anywhere. So we're going to keep him there so we don't +1 and then +3 the top line, not the second line. I think it'll mean more if we can get that second line +3 there with McCabe and Parayko on it. So we're going to go that direction. Montour, Yokoharu, solid defense. I think we're solid across the board in defense. The offense still concerns me. You got Eichel, Olofsson, Taylor Hall, Skinner, Reinhardt, Stahl. 2 lines more than capable of putting up points. You almost wonder if it'd be smarter to separate Eichel and Hall. But we're going to go, I think we're going to go with the big hitter. And maybe, let's take a look here. Eichel's a 94 in the pass. Hall's 91. I think we should separate those two. Is it going to hurt the chemistry if we shift Skinner up there? And maybe Taylor Hall in the second line. I think we might try that, at least temporary. We'll get to a decent point in the season and see. Okposo, you got to stay second lining there, or third lining there. Eakin, Lazar, it might balance it out. We'll keep Okposo down there. Try to help balance out the bottom 6 a little bit. Because again, the bottom 6 is a concern here. 77 overall, we're still rocking in Lazar, it looks like. How did we not manage to fix it? I thought we only had 177. Who else is out there? Or did we move a player that had a little bit better of an overall and I didn't realize we didn't need to do that? We might have. That's our mistake, I guess. Lazar's going to have to make it work, I guess. Nonetheless, we'll take a look real quick. Power plays before we jump into some games here and see if we can make this work out. So, Eichel, Reinhardt, Stahl, Hall. That's beautiful. I think that's going to work out like that. I wouldn't mind Olofsson up here. That's not going to +3 anything. No, we'll just leave him right there. Thomas, Okposo, or Jurgensen's, and Jeff Skinner. I wouldn't mind Jeff Skinner up here, honestly. Jeff Skinner's probably the better option. Is Reinhardt not a playmaker? Yeah, he is. Yeah, we'll put Jeff Skinner up there on the first line instead of Eric Stahl. Olofsson, Jurgensen's, and we got to find a defender apparently here for this second line. We ain't filling that frog. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll put Parayko up. He's a defensive defenseman. We'll put Ristolainen in there and see what he can do for that power play. 4-man power play. Eichel. I don't know how I feel about that. We're going to go Taylor Hall. Oops, not there. We're going to go Taylor Hall here. Nope, we'll get it right. We're going to go there, and we're going to go Taylor. Stop it. Why is my controller so broken? There we go. We'll go Taylor Hall up there. Thomas, Reinhardt. That'll work. Olofsson, Skinner. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't know what you're thinking over there, EA, but we are not rocking 2 defense or 2 forwards down there on the unit, especially the second unit. We'll go goal defense. Wait, where is Dahlin at second? He's currently right there. We better not do that. We'll go right defense, and we'll put Parayko back there. Add a little bit of defense. Oh, just kidding. They ain't about that life. We want to add a little bit of defense back there. We'll just go with Montour. We just bullied into it. There you go, Montour. Welcome to the power play unit, pal. Penalty kill, Jurgensen's Eakin. We got center, perfect. Ristolainen, good. Jokiharju, Montour, yeah, we're looking good. And, of course, in net, we have none other than Jordan Binnington. Hopefully this man can go out and help this team win some games this season. The moves have been made. Can this turn the Buffalo Sabres into a Stanley Cup winner? A team I think we was already expecting to potentially compete this year. Because, you bring in a guy like Taylor Hall for 1 year, you're at least hoping to compete this year, I think. And then you got, again, the younger guys that just keep on growing over here in Buffalo, in the Ristolainens, in the Dahlins of the world. And you hope the goaltenders improve as well, and you're in good shape here. So far, not looking the greatest. Buffalo 500 Hockey Club. We got to really start turning things on here in this second half of this season. Or this team's still not even going to make playoffs with these moves. I thought we made, you make one trade, you bring in a forward, a defender, and a goalie. You'd like to think that's a pretty big boost here. Okay, we're up to a playoff spot there. That's better. 15-10 winning streak to end the month of November. You like to see that there. You don't like to see the losses. Not in the back-to-back either. Especially against a division foe like the Toronto Maple Leafs. And to make it work, though. 15-13, not out of it. Looks like it's a weaker Eastern Conference right now, being 16-13 and just barely in a playoff, or on the bubble, we should say, for a wild card spot here. So not completely out of things yet here are these Buffalo Sabres. They're going to be, though, they keep playing like this, 18-16-3. It's not looking good for the fellas right now. We're going to get to January and we're out of here. We're going to stop right there. We can't make any further trades, but we got to see if we can fix something on this lines. Again, I have a feeling it's the bottom lines that's what's really going to be hurting us here. We'll take a look, though. And we can't do much about that. I mean, we are where we are with the bottom six there. Minus 12 out of Jeff Skinner. What are you doing, Jeffy? What's the whole team doing? Minus 2 out of Hall, minus 2 out of Reinhardt. That line is producing right there. I like what's going on there. Ryder minus 9, Thomas minus 9. Everybody's a negative player on this team, and that is just not what you want to see. We might move Okposo back up to this line, see if that helps out at all. Ryder, how's your defense looking? That'd be Eric Stahl. Ryder, I said, how's your defense looking? 84-83, 87. Jurgensen's 85-84. You're a better defenseman. We'll put you on a third line, give him some fewer minutes, and see if that turns things around there. I don't have much of an option. Got to do what we got to do. Dahlin and Ristolainen are just playing horrible in that first line. McCabe, Parayko playing better. Jokiharju and Montour. Is there anything we can possibly do to shake things up just a little bit? We can put Jokiharju up there with McCabe. And I don't know what to do with Ristolainen, man. He is killing us right now. We definitely can't do that on the second line. That is not going to work there. We're going to put Ristolainen with, I guess, McCabe. We'll put Parayko and Dahlin on that first line to try to +3 that first line, because clearly they are just hurting us right now. Doesn't matter what the second line does if they, the first line just getting torched out there. So we'll try that. And we will see how Binnington's doing. 896. Nice. See, that's the problem. What are you supposed to do about that? When your goalie drops to sub 900, I'd like to know the secret to getting the goaltender to play proper hockey over here, because they have just been not the answer, to say the very least. We're very hit or miss. If our goalie's dropping to 910 right now, this team's easily a playoff team, but he's minus 900 or sub 900 on what is, I would say, again, it's not an above average defense, but it's a pretty solid defense. I don't think it's one where he should be getting beaten that badly back there in net, but he is right now. So we'll see if he can turn things around in the second half. That tends to happen with the goalies. They start slow or they end slow, one or the other. In the other half of the season, they're kind of hot, and that's all we really need here heading into the All-Star break, is to see Jordan Binnington go out there. I just want a 915. We don't even need a 920. Just give us 915 for the final 3 months of the year, and this team will bring us to playoffs here. You just got to be able to handle the load there for us, Binnington. Otherwise, you know what? We might have been looking at a wrong goaltender there. Could have went for an 87, 88 elsewhere. Thought Binnington, no. Cheaper, St. Louis, they got some depth all over the place to help us in multiple areas, and the fact that he's not on this ridiculously high contract, the younger player could grow a little bit. But we'll see. Right now, 31-25 heading into the trade deadline. We will sell the whole team. Why not? 32-25, right outside the bubble, right on the bubble again. It looks like there. See what we can do. Tampa Bay's struggling to make playoffs. They're about to be bounced as well. You never know what's going to happen in some of these sims. Buffalo gets hot, like they are right now, though, and they're going to be a playoff team, I think. Here, there's another W there, another W there. Love to see it. Dallas, you guys want to lose? No, you don't feel like it. All right, that's no wonder. They don't want to give us a trade. They don't want to win or let us win. They're just not in the winning spirit over there in Dallas. There's a L against the St. Louis Blues and then Toronto Maple Leafs as well over there. Here we go, though. We should be in good shape. I guess we're not the only team winning right now because we're still on the bubble to make the wild card. And I thought we had a very good month of March here, and that's what we needed. Still in the bubble. Yeah, we should be good to go here. Make it in the playoffs. Just don't lose to Ottawa and Detroit, and we're good. Toronto in the first round for the Buffalo Sabres. That is a tough draw. But when you're a wild card team, that's going to happen. A team that did end up winning 47 games on the season, so it wasn't all bad there. What is that? About 99 points right on there? Jack Eichel, 90 or 70 points on the season, no? 70 out of Reinhardt. So the top line, they started playing better. We see him flip that plus minus around a little bit there. That's what we was concerned about. 32 and 35 out of Taylor Hall. Best player on the team, it looks like, from a goal scoring standpoint. Eichel again played well. Wanted to see these guys get closer to a point per game, I think, some of these guys on their first line. But again, we separated Taylor Hall and Eichel, so that played a factor in it. To still see 67 points out of him, I think that's solid there. We'll look at the goaltending. We got Binnington, 909. See, better. See, that's what I mean. You get this guy to drop a 915 the second half, and all of a sudden your team starts winning games. You couldn't afford that sub 900 to start the season. That's what really killed us there. We'll take a look at the standings just to see what we got out of Toronto. End up with a third place team actually there. So not bad. Toronto 112 though. Just had an absolute powerhouse of a season. Them and Florida both. Probably the two best teams in the league if I ain't mistaken. Yes, sir. So we got the two best teams in the league. We got to go through in the first two rounds. This could be very tough for the Buffalo Sabres. We'll see what we can do here though. You never know. Team's been hot. Anything can happen. Buffalo, playoffs. Anybody can win. Toronto game 1. W. There we go. That's how you want to start her. All right, we'll take her. Here we go. Game number 2. Toronto, what you guys got? Another loss? Oh, okay, that's fine. 1-1 series tied. All right. We can make it work. Game 3. Toronto. W. 8-2. Okay, perfect. Looking good. Versus Toronto game number 4. We're going to split the series 2 apiece. Here we go. Back to Toronto game 5. Got to win this one. You go back home. Or we can lose it and potentially be getting bounced in their first round. But again, fought Toronto hard here. A very talented team. 1-1 after 1. John Tavares with a goal. Jurgensen's for the Buffalo Sabres. But Toronto's going to pull ahead to a 3-1 lead. Joe Thornton, Alexander Kerfoot with the goals. Heading into the third period, we have Buffalo versus Toronto. 14 minutes left. Wayne Simmons with a shot on Binnington. Binnington make the save, but Toronto gonna add the insurance goal. Jimmy Vesey with it. That's probably gonna wrap things up. Buffalo gonna fight back though. We always say Taylor out the goal. 6 minutes, 2 goals. Not impossible. Looking more like it though after Binnington trying to make a couple saves there. Anderson making a couple more though. And Toronto is gonna bounce the Buffalo Sabres even after making I shouldn't even say a landslide, but a reach for the heavens type of trade. The Buffalo Sabres still can't grab that Stanley Cup here. Again, I think it had a lot to do with the depth. You needed some more depth. I think you needed some more defense. I don't know. I thought the defense was all right. You needed the depth in there, though, and they couldn't quite get that. And again, if we make a 3-player limit, love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. 3-player, 2-player, 1-player, no player, 5, whole trade, 5 players, the whole trade works. We can go that direction too. But Tampa's going to win the Stanley Cup. That's going to wrap things up for this video. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate you. Consider subscribing. Thumbs up. Never have to. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.